Hi, and welcome to the promised part 2 of How to Play Tamacun by Rodrigo and Gabriela. In the first part we talked about very simple things: choice of the pick, how to hold the pick, what is muting. I showed you the intro and the picking pattern. I talked about a little bit about economic picking and briefly touched the concept of economic fingering. I will now explain a little bit more detailed both concepts, yeah, let's start with the melody, the one that's famous for tamacun, that everybody knows. Yeah, we start here in the 12th fret, and this is the A minor, and yeah, as we're going up, let's do up strokes, yeah? Up, up, down. Here you can roll with the finger, yeah? Common technique from blues, rock, hard rock, whatever. Or you can do a small beret, whatever you prefer. Standard. So whenever you're in the chord shape, remember I told it in the first video, whenever you're in a chord shape, try to use a picking pattern, yeah? So whenever you're here in the A minor, you can do up, up, down, yeah? You can also start with a downstroke and then alternate, yeah? Whatever you prefer, whatever you feel comfortable with, yeah? Yeah, and then it comes. This is interesting. Yeah, this is the full A minor chord, and as we're moving down from the D string to the high E string, let's do downstrokes till we get to the E string, yeah? And then comes the string skipping part. Yeah, you're skipping always the B string. You have to practice that as a small advice. Practice that first of all separately and at a low speed. So you start here with the pinky in the 15th fret on the E string, and you have the first finger on the 12th fret of the G string. And make it down. Start with the downstroke. Down, up, because then the natural movement, if you skip the B string and go to the G string, the natural movement will be a downstroke for the G string. Yeah, and whenever you hit the G string, make it also here. Here, make it a downstroke. Yeah, just to stress that a little bit. Yeah. So first of all, try to get familiar with that movement whilst skipping the B string. Yeah, this should be a small lift of the wrist. Yeah, maximum like that, maximum. Not with the hand, not big movements. Yeah, just a small lift of the wrist. Yeah, that's how you do the skipping. Yeah. Okay, after that comes the rhythm part. Yeah. For the exact rhythm, listen to the song. There's nothing special in here. At the end we end at the E major in the 4th fret. Yeah, here. And then comes what I call the interlude. That is an interesting part. A lot of videos on the internet, cover videos from tamacun, in this part have a mistake, are simply wrong, yeah, because once again the technique we need here is string skipping. Yeah, we're skipping the B string whilst moving up to the G string. Yeah, it's the same like here. Not to forget to mention that the fingering here, yeah, is a must. That's the way how you play it. Even Rodrigo plays it, and believe him, yeah. It's simply because he's a very good guitarist and he's a master in ergonomic fingering. Means that he's thinking about where to place the fingers and in which position he does some of the he does the parts that he's playing. Yeah, so simply trust him. It's the best solution. There's no other way. Just skipping here over. Or I saw some videos very interesting on the G string or nonsense. Yeah, simply crap. Play it like Rodrigo does it. That's the best way. Okay, and the interlude for the left hand. Very easy, very simple, very relaxed. The 4th, 5th, 7th and 9th fret on the G string. Most of the work is done by the right hand. And let's have a closer look on what he's doing. Yeah. So you first have to analyze what the right hand is doing, the movement of the right hand, and the pattern that he's picking. Yeah. So we start here at the 5th fret of the G string. We're going down. Let's do downstrokes. So, reaching the high E string, you can do a downstroke. Then you have to skip the B string and start again from the G string, and you can do that also with a downstroke. Why with a downstroke on the G string? Simply the same reason as in this little part, just to stress that little melody that he's playing on the G string, even here in this interlude, yeah? Yeah, simply for stressing that little melody. That's what you clearly can hear whenever they are performing tamacun. So this should be a downstroke, yeah? And as I said before, you can do down, 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 or what I'm doing is I play down, down, up, skip, and then a down. Why? Because if you do the down, down, and then an upstroke, yeah? And you skip the B string, and then the natural movement of the hand, yeah, and of the pick is to do a downstroke. Yeah, so you're very easily in that kind of pattern. Yeah, but if you feel comfortable with down, 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 skip, down, 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 fine, do it, no problem. Yeah, but as a must, the stroke on the G string should be a downstroke, not an upstroke. Yeah. Try to exercise this part again separately, very slow. Try to be clear. Try to play that right. Yeah, slowly speed it up, and I can assure you it takes time. It simply takes time. Yeah, it's not a matter of a day or 2 or 3 or a week. It simply takes time until you're familiar with that movement and you do not have to think about what the right hand is doing. Yeah? But on the other hand, surely it pays off if you are able to exercise this technique. But the skipping of the strings is an essential technique Rodrigo is using in his style of playing guitar. Yeah, and in this style of music where he is playing, yeah, this is one of the essential techniques Rodrigo is using. So if you are willing to cover his songs, you have to learn that. Without that technique, forget it. It's as simple as that. Yeah, simply forget it. Don't do it. Don't cover his songs if you're not able to do the string skipping technique right and at various tempi. Yeah, because he's using it nearly in every single song they have. Yeah, you always will find a part where he is using the string skipping. Yeah, so this is very important. It's, as I said, an essential technique he is using in his style of guitar playing, and it's characteristic for him. Also, the other things would be economic picking and ergonomic fingering. Yeah, really, he is really a master in that. When he really is thinking about every position where you can place the fingers and where he is playing. Yeah, it's very interesting to analyze the tabs of their music, and especially of his part. Okay, so solo. Solo starts in the 10th fret, a small array of the highest 3 strings, yeah, and you're doing. This little run is played by Rodrigo here in the 12th fret. Easy for him. He's got a cutaway, yeah, and this is the ergonomic position for that little run. Yeah. If you have a cutaway, play it here, and then continue. Yeah. If you do not have a cutaway on your guitar, then you have a small problem. It's not easy. It's not impossible, but it's very hard, and it's getting complicated by doing it in a fast tempo. Now, you can shift that run in another position like I did, but the big disadvantage is if you shift from an ergonomic fingering position to another fingering position, you simply lose ergonomic in fingering, you lose time, and at the end you are losing the fluency of playing that special part, or even the whole piece. Yeah. Of course, you can compensate it with speed, with other techniques, but simply shifting from an ergonomic position to another position is not that good. Yeah. But if there are technical obstacles in your way, like if you don't have a cutaway, it takes some time to do that. But it also takes the time if you shift it to another position. This is also because you simply lose ergonomic in fingering. Yeah. A lot of movements, and not that easy. Anyway, continuing. In this simple run, also a source of a lot of mistakes that I heard on the videos on YouTube, on the cover videos. Simply pay attention to the rhythm. Yeah, this is nothing complicated. It is no mystery at all. Simply have an ear for the rhythm. It's sometimes frightening to see how many players simply do not have the possibility of hearing what kind of rhythm they are playing, and that they are out of rhythm. Yeah, this is sometimes really interesting to see, and they call themselves musicians. Very interesting, very interesting. Yeah, simply as that, and then we are again here in the chord shapes. Yeah. And as I said, remembering, whenever you are in a chord shape, use a picking pattern. Yeah, it simply makes life easier. That's the whole thing behind that. Yeah, I do start with an upstroke, up, up, down, down, up. Yeah, the same as here. Yeah, you can do that, but you can start with a downstroke. Okay, so far so good. I do only have 15 minutes. I'm sorry I'm not able to do videos that are longer than 15 minutes. So for the rest, for the small rest that has been left, I make a part 3 video. Yeah. Comments are welcome. Just let me know if it was helpful for you until so far, up to now. And thanks for watching. Bye.